What's going on, squad? So with Sword Art Online Lost Song coming to the US this summer, which is supposedly soon, I've compiled 5 things that I think is important for you guys to know before you buy the game. Whether you already plan on buying it or whether you're still on the fence of buying it. These 5 things will either make or break your decision. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So for the first thing that you should know, the story is great, but the progression is sometimes player specific, where you must be Kirito to advance in the story, or sometimes you must have only one player in your party, which is Kirito. And basically it all revolves around with Kirito. You can switch your characters and play as other characters, but like I said, sometimes you have to be Kirito, sometimes it can only be Kirito in your party. And if you don't have those things, then it doesn't let you advance in the story. And I got stuck maybe once or twice due to that fact. Basically, you have to really pay attention to the story because it does tell you when you need to do those specific things, but you might have thought that you didn't actually need to do it. It would be like, come meet me this alone. You didn't really think much of it, but they actually meant for you to come meet that person alone. So if you pay attention to the story, you will be fine. So just pay attention and you won't get stranded. The second thing that you should probably know is you don't necessarily need to have played Hollow Fragment as long as you watch the anime. Some things will make sense if you watch the anime, and there will be some characters whom you won't know, and that's because they came from Hollow Fragment. I, for one, didn't actually play Hollow Fragment, but I did watch both seasons of Sword Art Online, and so that's why I knew some of the story. So there was some parts where it did mix it up, but it didn't matter as much because the characters that from Hollow Fragment didn't truly have any impact on the story. They were kind of just there, so it didn't really matter. But you still might not know who they are if you didn't watch the anime. So, but the thing is, if you had played Hollow Fragment and you didn't watch the anime, Hollow Fragment basically fills you in on the whole anime, I guess. So third thing you should know, kind of good thing, grinding for gear is pretty simple. You do have to grind, don't get me wrong, you'll be grinding for a while, but there's no like super rare. There is rare drops obviously, but they're not that hard to get. The rare items are not that hard to get. And this is the Asian version I'm playing on, and people have had it for a while. But if I go online and I find a room, most of the time people are going to be farming the highest level missions to get the best gear. So, and it's not hard to get the best gear, you know what I mean? So like it drops probably after your first or second try, you'll get it. And then to get the materials to upgrade it also drops pretty frequently. So it's really not that bad. There is grinding, but then it's not that hard, not very frustrating. Number 4 would be the flying controls. They're pretty cool, but they do get weird in boss battles. Whenever you're attacking with physical attacks, obviously, your character just slowly floats to the top of the person's head, especially if it's a big monster. Now this is only if you're not in a dungeon and you're taking on missions, like say you're flying, it's actual flight combat. It's very annoying because you start to miss. You wanna use your sword skills and you're all the way at the top of its head and you just want to scream. It's very frustrating, but it is definitely you can work around it. If you just start attacking from really low, then you'll get stuck on the monster's body and you won't float up. But it's still kind of annoying and something to keep in mind. The last thing you want to keep in mind, and you just have to know about Sword Art Online Lost Song, is the online mode is just close to flawless, man. It's crazy though, because in Hollow Fragment it had no online mode, so they really went from no online mode to an amazing online mode. That doesn't happen very often. Sometimes developers will mess up the online mode because they never had it in the other games, so they're inexperienced basically. But they did a very good job in this game, and I'm very proud of them. I currently haven't been able to try the PvP yet because the Asian version hasn't got the update yet. The Japan version has, but the Asian version hasn't. So I haven't got to try the PvP mode online. I've tried the PvP mode because in the story mode you get to take on some PvP parts, but in terms of actual online PvP, I have not been able to do it. But when I do get it, I will make a video for it. And also, if you're wondering about the online mode, I have a nice little video where I go over the whole online mode. I explain all the aspects of it, everything. So if you are curious about it, I recommend you go check out that video. Link should be on the screen right now. But anyways, that's it, man. Those are the 5 things that you need to know about Sword Art Online Lost Song. You know, most of them positive, just a few negative things here and there, but for the most part, Sword Art Online Lost Song is a very fun and good game. It was very well made. So props to Bandai Namco. I didn't like too much what I saw in Hollow Fragment, that's why I passed it up. But when I saw Lost Song, I just knew it was going to be a lot better, and I was right. So I hope that helped you make a decision whether you want it or you don't want it. There really isn't much negative things about it, honestly. From the couple hours I've been playing, about 15-20 hours, you know, nothing negative. So other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, squad. If you enjoyed the video, if this was a helpful video, be sure to leave a like and share this video with all your friends, because you know I love you and everything. Anyways, I'm gonna get up out of here, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace.